Welcome back to another video. So guys, I'm gonna start off with Julius Malema and Mbalula. Mbalula and Julius Malema have been trending after Julius Malema posted picture of himself and Mbalula hugging, and he captioned that picture and said, just for control, so this basically means that he was trying to upset someone, or he was trying to upset people, or just cause a whole lot of back and forth on Twitter. And it really worked, guys, because people have been busy jumping on speculations and saying that Malema and Mbalula have a thing. They are talking about romantic type of thing, guys. And we were all shocked, like, guys, do you really think that Julius Malema really has a thing for men? Honestly speaking, no, it doesn't seem like that. And Julius Malema
this
and
kind of pictures should make
people think they have been friends. These
even
people are
during the
not friends in
ANC
real life.
days,
They have been
when you
friends
see
for
them
decades.
fighting
In parliament or anywhere on Twitter, social media platforms, do not think that they might be fighting in real life. These people stay in the same estates, guys. They stay in same neighborhoods everywhere. They all together.
because the government provides them with security and police 24/7.
Do you guys understand that? So on the next one, guys, Vuyo Zangula has been trending. Now, the craziest part is that he might possibly be joining MKP, because there's been pictures of himself with Floyd Shivambu, circulating on media, proving that this guy is actually joining MKP. And these pictures are so recent, guys. Now the shocking part about this is that people thought that he was gonna join the EFF.
Everyone thought so,
Especially because Malema also used to talk about this guy, and the way that he was talking about him was like he was gonna join the EFF, because they went on to a meeting to discuss about the progressive forces. Now it seems like Vuyo Zangula wanted all the progressive forces to be under the EFF, not the MKP in the first place. Now this is just about being faster. I think Zuma and MKP was faster in going for Vuyo Zangula. They got him first. If EFF was too late, and people were criticizing that this guy is joining MKP, saying that, you see what happened to Floyd Shivambu, are you gonna handle it? Someone said the Zulu nationalist and tribalist of KZN would never allow a Xhosa boy from the rural Eastern Cape to reign supreme in the ranks of MKP. Vuyo Zangula should never allow himself to commit that political mistake. He was just warned here, guys, about MK Party. They are a tribalistic party, one mistake they take him off. I just hope that Vuyo Zangula knows what he's getting himself into. Listen to what Julius Malema said about Vuyo Zangula. This shows that Vuyo Zangula actually had interest, from the beginning about joining the EFF. I don't know what happened or what changed, so he rejected EFF. This shows.
Marshall, you know him, he's just there and he speaks when it is necessary. But Floyd is the one who was leading the discussion. Who said, no ways, it's not going to happen, and all of that. And then he comes back extremely shocked that Dali is not only proposing it, he has written it down. He has had time to think about it and wrote it down. So I said, no. So then we agreed that we must meet, all parties must go consult their leadership, blah, blah. What is our position? I said, but that's madness. We can't do that. We closed the EFF to Zuma. Not one day. It was not even formed at that time. To what? Like, to do what? I don't understand that. Then, perhaps Dali realizes they're not doing a good job. He comes himself to me when they were all there as the officials in the 5th floor. He says, no, he wants to see me. I said, no, sharp, come. But I knew what he was going to tell me. So I brought Floyd and I brought Marshall into the meeting. And then he said that. He says, so I told him, no, it's not going to happen. I don't agree with that. And there's no EFF that is going to close shop. In his skillful way, him says, okay, plus we're late now in the elections. Maybe after the elections, we can engage about it again. I said, no problem. And then again, Floyd and Marshall went back to the meeting to give their party structures a position. They came back and said to me, the president of ATM Zungula said, of all of us here, parties, the only party with a national footprint, which is properly established with machinery, is the EFF. Let's collapse this thing. Let's collapse all of us into the EFF. Olomisa was in that meeting. That president of the PAC was there. I don't know if Carl Neos was there or what.
You guys heard what CIC said, towards the end of the video I just shared for you guys. It shows that Vuyo Zangula had so much interest for the EFF. Guys, what went wrong? People were asking in the comments, Kuti, what someone said, Zangula is being persecuted for his views that all progressive parties should join or unite under EFF because of its national footprint in SA politics and its longevity. Wow. Someone said, wasted political potential. We need this guy. I wish Vuyo Zangula would swallow pride and join us, the EFF. Someone also said, this is an opportune moment to recruit Vuyo Zangula to the ranks of the EFF. This shows how much the fighters were interested in this guy, and they were quite disappointed that he chose MK Party. Is MK Party passionately gonna defend him? Because it seems like EFF had interest on him. They really wanted Vuyo Zangula on their side. I'm talking about the fighters. I'm not talking about the senior leaders of the EFF. But even Malema seems like he was cool with Vuyo Zangula. He was just not expecting Vuyo Zangula to join MK Party, more especially because other people speculate that the EFF was the reason that he was tortured from ATM leadership position. So that's what people are speculating, that he was taken out of that position because he said that all the progressive forces should unite under the EFF. So guys, you see, if they are taking you off, they better take you off for what you truly stands for or believe in, not because you are seeing a position, secretary general position at MKP, and now you're jumping to MKP. Guys, this guy is gonna contradict himself. He's not learning from a Floyd Shivambu situation. Look at how Floyd was treated, guys. Floyd Shivambu had more potential than anyone ever to go to MKP, and people not expecting how he was treated. He was treated so bad, and Vuyo Zangula is going to fill on those same shoes. Come on, guys. So Vuyo Zangula thinks that he can fill up Floyd Shivambu's shoes. So me personally, I think that it will end in tears. People are saying that Floyd Shivambu and Vuyo Zangula working together would transform that political party, but I do not think so, because the people who still control that party have a serious problem. Even though Floyd and Vuyo Zangula do actually, will connect as I'm seeing it, I think that they would actually transform that party, but if it was not controlled by Duduzile or someone from Zuma's family, because those people like dictating everything and they're not letting these people lead. They are not letting them lead because Duduzile is always on Floyd Shivambu's back. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and notification bell.